Could you date someone who makes 3 times your income?
I mean, that just sounds like it'll end in turmoil. So
then what's the solution?
I couldn't.
Well, he said he couldn't.
I couldn't.
You kind of got an idea of what you want to tolerate.
What you want to tolerate? Excuse me.
Men are actually just communicate a lot more than women. Women can be so indirect.
Well, forget you then. We don't need to date.
Don't come to me later and now you want to be an open book and I gave you the platform. Could you date someone that is not as successful as you?
Of course.
Yeah.
Define success.
Of course.
Like, could you date someone who is the manager at Walmart?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. That is just not even on the radar of importance for me. I think it depends on who they are as a person. Like, are they successful in their spirit? Do they love the Lord? Are they spending time with Him? That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at how much money they make.
As somebody who would be deemed successful and, you know, strong-willed and a challenger, I don't need every man to be content in dating a powerful woman like me. I just need that one man too. So wherever he is, bring it on.
Both of y'all have built some major stuff. So I'm like, could you honestly do it?
I mean, if he's living on his purpose,
Yes.
but the money looks different, fine. If he's just doing a job because he's got to go somewhere every day, I can't get down with that. I want a teammate. I mean, it's the teammate word is so strong to me, and the like energy levels matching and the passion matching and going like, if you care as much about your thing as I care about my thing, we're gonna be great.
I think it comes down to like motivation and purpose. You can't break it down to the granular like that and say like absolutely not or absolutely yes. You have to like try it out. You have to, people are so unique and special and different and they're gonna react differently to different situations. So come on, y'all.
So here we go, watch this. Could you be with a woman who is stronger than you, who makes 3 times your income? When you walk in the room, they don't recognize you, they recognize her and makes more money than you.
I've been in that situation where I've dated a woman more successful than me. Like, I crave that. I want you to be more famous than me. Because guess what? At the end of the day, y'all get to see her sometimes. I get to see her all the time. So,
But when that situation of this woman that's making $3 million a year, you know, and I'm making $75,000, I mean, when you do go in the room with that woman, they acknowledge her and they don't acknowledge you. So that's a hard blow, and it's a consistent blow, right? And you deal with that when y'all are alone, and those are 2 different energies. See, now y'all clashing, you know, so where is the communication? And then, I mean, that just sounds like it'll end in turmoil. So
then what's the solution?
I couldn't.
Well, he said he couldn't.
I couldn't.
I respect that though.
I respect
He's
that.
being real.
Yeah. Because from there, I'm thinking about the path that I'm going down when she's already there. So how does those dates look? You know, what vacations are y'all going on? Who's paying for all this?
Ooh.
You know, so
I'm gonna tell you where your thought process is gonna change. And it's crazy because, dude, what's coming out of your mouth, that's what came out of my mouth. There at 25, it kind of just threw me backwards. I knew what my thought process was at 25. The only reason that situation feels uncomfortable is because you don't know who you are. You ain't totally strapped in.
Oh, I disagree with that.
No, because I can walk into a room with somebody world-renowned. I'm cool, you know why? Because why do I even want the attention at that point?
Nah.
Like, that's just me.
Nah.
yeah.
With me, I'm just that person where it's like, because I dated a girl who made a good amount of money.
I just think about it as the relationship aspect. You know, she's gonna want to find the things of life. She's gonna have the money to stuff that you cannot afford. I know money is not a big thing, but in a relationship, it's more than just love.
If I would date a woman that was more successful than me, I would genuinely have to have a strong relationship with that woman.
But you're also saying that for someone to be super successful, they're bougie.
Ooh.
That's not necessarily true. What if all of her money is putting back in the business and building this business and building this thing, and she still lives? I mean, Anthony is successful. He lives on a budget.
Right.
Right? So,
We know
so
That's true.
yes, he does. I can love some bougie life too. Like I can feel what you're saying, but I just would also say that there's a chance she makes a lot of money and she uses it in a really smart way and isn't maybe as bougie as a $3 million would make you think she is.
I don't think that she has to, have all the money in the world, like more than me. But if we have some sense of relationship with one another, then I don't think the money really matters. When you really think about it, if you can put yourself in those shoes.
Honestly, walking in the room, I don't care who gives her recognition. Because all those people are temporary. I'm the one at the house with her.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
So, if anything, she's really gonna recognize my support, my attention that she's giving, because that's what matters most. If she doesn't have that, then all the recognition she gets from everyone else falls apart. She doesn't care about that. That's not what matters to her.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, she's gonna come home to an empty house and she's like, well, I have no one to share this with.
It's not all about the social status of the relationship. That was kind of Wesley's driving argument is the things that we're gonna do as a couple, as husband and wife, as we interact with each other, is gonna be driven by money. Well, just because she's making that money doesn't mean everything we do is revolved around money.
I see what you're saying, but experience a little bit more life and go through a couple more circumstances where it forces you to really take a look at how you're looking at it and see if you still think the same way. So
You guys know me, I'm a money guy. And I just believe in, especially with single people, we should be really working on ourselves for our future. Could you honestly marry someone that has a lot of debt?
Not at all.
see, that's the
So that's what, that's
last
it.
part.
Comfortability
Yeah.
you're not willing to change it.
No.
Yeah, because it's only gonna hurt me because if I'm worried about it and you not worried about it, now your problem has become my problem.
So you're saying, because I don't know your situation, so you're saying if you have debt right now, you're trying to get out of debt.
Yes.
And you want to match with someone who's also trying to get out of debt as well.
Same goals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Are we
Aligned.
moving towards the same? Are we moving in the same direction mentally?
$60,000 on a credit card is different than student loans to me.
Okay.
And $60,000 on a credit card versus, hey, my dad passed away and I have some family debt now that I have to handle.
That's different.
That's a whole different story than a guy showing up and being like, love using my credit card. It'll sort itself out. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
it's been fun. That doesn't do anything for me. But I think it's a conversation. Would I date? Would I go on a date with a guy who has debt? Sure.
Absolutely.
Am I going to commit my life with his life? Probably not.
Probably not.
I wouldn't mind the commitment just because maybe you just don't have any financial literacy. So maybe that's something I have that you don't, and I can teach you, and we can
that's
wrap that
good.
up together. So that's just my take on it.
That's a good word.
That's good. I like that. I like that.
So let's say right there, let me get y'all's opinion on something.
I was hoping we were going to do this.
Me too.
Who initiated the conversation?
That if
Yeah.
we keep dating feels like, hey,
have
if you stick, almost like you have to earn that.
Yeah, like if I
It's kind of
choose
how
you,
I
boo.
heard
Whoa,
it.
but wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We don't know what she thought.
What says that she doesn't have to earn that right?